am Leah from the band Black Rebel Motorcycle Club. My Vater sticks. I play the 2Bs. I got into them, well, it's about 5 years ago when I started with the band. A good friend of mine, Mickey, turned me onto them, and he recommended that I use the bigger ones because we're a pretty loud band, so we need something that doesn't break all the time and need to make life easier for sound guys, so they do the trick for sure. I use the grip tape just so stuff doesn't fly out of my hands, which used to happen on a somewhat, well, too regular basis, so this works for, sweaty rock shows. I started playing drums kind of late. I used to be a horse girl, but then I quit that, and I grew up with a lot of music, so there was no particular good reason that I chose drums, but it just seemed at the time like a really good idea, and it was the only thing that ever actually came naturally to me as far as learning it. I tried learning bass and piano and horrible at it. So I think, I like to think the drums kind of chose me, and it's the only thing that I've ever picked up that I never got tired of. As far as the band that I play with, BRMC, I've been playing with them for the past 5 years. I like it's a little bit of a stoner rock band, I guess. I don't know if that's a real genre, but it's part meditation playing, which I like that about drums, that you get to kind of disappear in the music, and because of all the repetition and stuff, and you kind of just drift off into some other world. So as far as influences, I think the biggest influences on my playing is the two guys that I play with. You're probably supposed to list off a bunch of drummers, but it's actually not the case for me. It's the guys and the way that they play and the way that they write. Robert's dad, Michael Bean, who was the lead singer, and he played bass in a band called The Call, and he gave me a big boot camp and schooling about drums and how he thought it was supposed to sound, and how drums should be approached in a rock band, and he was a huge influence on my playing and the way that I try to write with the band. He kind of got me away from the way of thinking about music, and in particular rhythm and drums, that it has to be this rigid, controlled thing. And got me to a place of not being so worried about floating, which is technically not so correct, and allowing mistakes to happen and making that cool and making it work with the music. So I think those are the most important people that have inspired me over the past few years. The band just released a new album, came out about a month ago now, Spectre at the Feast. So we're on tour right now in the US, and we'll be out through June, and then in the summer we're going to go back to Europe again and do festivals, and think we're in Europe in both July and August, and then I'm guessing we'll probably be back in the US later in the year, but it's looking like tour for most of the year. Thanks for checking out me and BRMC and Vater Sticks, and if you don't already know about us or them, then you should. So you should check us out at blackrebelmotorcycleclub.com and at vater.com.
I got a fatal heart, I'm tied to the living, got a tortured soul I can't